Hi folks, I promised a TA on SNX, so here it is. Sorry, a bit late. So before SNX, I want to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance very quickly. In my earlier video, I predicted that Bitcoin dominance will go up, but instead it went down slightly. I still believe that it will make that slight uptrend to about 65 and then come back down. Okay, during that downtrend is when we're going to see some movement on altcoin. Okay, so right now it looks bearish on RSI divergence. So based on MACD and RSI, we're looking at a potential moving up, right? So likely that it's going to do that next. Okay, so SNX. So SNX on 2 weekly chart, looking at MACD. 1 second, let's take a look at MACD on 2 weekly chart. So MACD does shows that it's supposed to be moving uptrend. It's on green. So on our side divergence, it hasn't printed any bullish signal yet. Hopefully get printed soon. And then looking at the stochastic RSI, it should be an uptrend pretty soon. Okay. Um, so the last time it printed bull signal was June 2021, and then we saw pretty big movement. Sorry, not June 2021. It's September 2020. Okay, so it printed hidden bullish divergence, and it made that big move. So that was the last one on 2 weekly. And then recently in 20, not recently, a couple of years ago in June 2022, we saw that there was a movement and RSI divergence printed bull signal, and it moved from 1.38 right up to 5.2. How many percentage is that? Maybe around 300. Oops. Yeah, about 300, 3x, right? 300%. And then, since then, it's quite bearish. It made a move up in 2024 last year, but since then it's still going downwards. Okay, it was going downwards since December. Okay, so now, in my opinion, I think SNX need to first of all cross that 1.38 resistance line here. Okay, it needs to cross that first, and it has to break above this falling wedge, which is around 1.81 or 1.80. Sorry, if you put here, it's about 1.81. Okay, because that blue line here is 1st of September. If you're expecting an August bullish month, then it has to make that banana move. uh, so yeah, so SNX needs to show strength, in my opinion, to break that 1.38 and the 1.81 first. That's the first two hurdles. Now, anytime in September, it's supposed to print uh, um, a bull signal again on RSI divergence, right? But it hasn't printed anything yet. However, in my opinion, as I shared before, September I predicted to be a bearish month for all the coins. So SNX, it's now or never for SNX, right? So if SNX managed to move up, it has the managed to move up, meaning breaking the 1.38, 1.81, and then it has the 2.65 resistance and the 3.66. Okay, once it has moved above that, then we're looking at maybe higher than 5.25. Okay, but I'm not looking at the higher price yet until it has broken the two uh, main resistance here. Okay. Um, I will not move. I will not get into SNX here until I see that it has broken 1.38 and 1.81. Not yet. I want to see that it moves above 1.81, made that as a support, and then moving higher. Then I will get in. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at weekly chart. Weekly chart. Um, let's look at different indicators. So it's a falling wedge. Even my smoothened Heikin-Ashi is still showing that it's on a bearish trend. It hasn't made that turn yet, probably making the turn already, but it's still bearish, right? That's on weekly. If you take it 2 weekly, still bearish. Monthly, still bearish. Okay. What about 3 days? 3 days, 3 days. So weekly still bearish. 3 days chart. 3 days chart. Come on, please. Still has not shown any. There's been sideways, so still hasn't shown any bullish indication yet. Okay. So let's take a look at my moving averages. So even if you look at the moving average, um, no, I want to look at weekly, 2 weekly. Yeah, so normally I'll take a look at 2 weekly. So even on the moving averages, it still supports the theory that you see this green here. So over here was green, uh, and here is still bearish. So in order for it to turn green, it has to break above 1.81, right? Okay, so 3 days. Let's take a look at 3 days. So on 3 days, um, it has printed hidden bearish in signal 2 times, and I've not seen any bull signal yet. And note that if it doesn't cross 1.38, like I mentioned earlier, if it doesn't cross this 1.38 and 1.81, there is a likelihood, I say likelihood, that it may come down to 0.16. Okay? There's no point of me looking at Fibonacci level higher until SNX has shown strength, volume, and a strong uptrend. If you look at the stochastic RSI, still, yeah, stochastic RSI still shows that a lot more to go up to 80. So it might have a move up. I hope SNX does something. So guys, my honest opinion on SNX is I really hope to see SNX does something, okay? A strong move up. I know some of you invested in it. For me to get into SNX, my first requirement, as I said, it needs to turn bullish on monthly, two weekly, weekly, and uptrend going above 1.38 and 1.81. Once the signal is has turned bullish and is going uptrend, then I might enter into SNX. Until then, for me, is based on the technical analysis that I did today, it still looks bearish. I did this TA with honesty, without any bias. I hope it's helpful. And I would say my confidence levels on SNX hitting 7 USD in 1st of September or even 2.65 in August is only about 50-50 chance. So I would say 50% confidence. I hope SNX does some kind of magic. Volume comes in and SNX fly. I really hope to see that. So let's see. All right, folks. Hope this is helpful. Ciao.